Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming by and seeing the video. We're not coming by. You're already here. Probably a playlist.
Lord, praise the Lord, his antenna's somewhat working. I'm having a hard time hearing QRM, but I got you
The
at
27th. Okay.
57 to semi-Florida. Copy?
QSL 57 into Florida 57. Yep. I'm going to give you a 59. Antenna's working good. Sounds like it's working good. You got good audio. And I'm just trying to multitask here, so I'll try to keep it together. Well, if squirrel don't run by, I'll be all right. Go ahead.
Awesome. Thank you for the report. 73 is have fun. Kilo India 4, Papa Bravo Juliet.
All right, Ariel. Have a good one. Have a good night. Kilo India 4, Papa Bravo Juliet, K5YVY. Smoking Ape, you still in here? I'm finna show you something, son. All right. I just seen this. First time I've seen this. So if I go over to select his, you got 59, 58, 57, blah, blah, blah. If I scroll up, I got 59 plus 10, 59 plus 20, 59 plus 30. Why is that in my login program? Didn't you talk about that? Fake reports. Hello. Tonight's video, I'm going to talk about my microphone setup. Yeah, I know. I've done a video already on microphone setup, but there was a misunderstanding on the last one. The question was, how did I use one microphone to speak to YouTube people in live chat and on the radio with just one microphone? And the big secret there was I wasn't. I was using two microphones. And so I done a video on how I was using my headset microphone, but it blended in with the background and you probably couldn't see it. So some people thought I was using one microphone. Well, I wasn't. So doing that video spurred up some interest on using one microphone. Imagine that. So over in Discord, there was some friends started throwing out some ideas. Say, hey, here's a hardware solution. Here's a software solution. Well, software solutions really interest me because usually they're cheap sometimes, and you don't have to wait for it to come in the mail, and you don't want nothing to come through the mail right now. Big delays. So anyway, what I'm going to do on this video is I'm going to explain how I am now using one microphone to send my audio to YouTube to interact with those in the live chats and use that same microphone to talk on my 7300 to the guys out in RF land, or girls. So we're going to jump right to that. You'll go to your web browser, and what you want to look at is go to Voicemeeter. That's two E's in meter between M and T. Just type in Voicemeeter, hit enter, and you should see a link to VB-audio Voicemeeter. You'll want to click on that. Once you get there, you are going to see the application that I'm talking about. There's a preview of the screen. Now up here is also banana and potato, and what that does is it just gives you a little bit more inputs and outputs or audio control. I think a lot of people like to use the banana, and then if you're real serious about it, you can do potato. But anyway, I'm a basic guy. I'm a cheap fella, and I just use the basic. So what this is, it's free to download. They do ask for donations. It's listed as donationware. So if you don't mind, throw them a few dollars or whatever you feel like it's worth to you and donate to them. Real easy. But what I suggest doing if you're running on a Windows PC, like I am, is do the Voicemeeter exe file. This is a little bit more straightforward. You just download it, open it, run it, install it. Whereas you could do the zip package, but then you have to probably unpack it and then run it and all that. So why do that? There's not that much difference in the space. So that's how you get to it. So we'll close that out, and here is the Voicemeeter program running on my PC. So as I'm talking, you see that it's recognizing my audio. Now, when you first open this, it probably is not going to be recognizing your audio, because you'll need to go up here and select your microphone input, your audio input. This gives you a whole list of the possible audio inputs that's on your computer. So for me, it's the C Media USB audio drive, because I have my boom microphone has a 3.5 millimeter plug at the end of the audio cable. I've got it plugged into a USB little sound card fob device deal. So it shows up as a USB audio device. But this is my microphone, so I'll select it. Now I want to point out one thing here. WDM, KS, and MME. What this is different to drivers, to my understanding, looking at some other people's videos on how to set up Voicemeeter, that this is MME is a type of driver and WDM is another type of driver that exists on your computer. And what was suggested to the one video I watched was to use, if you use WDM on this side, then use WDM on your output side, which is this is your hardware output. So this is where you want the audio coming into this program to go out. So you'll see I didn't select WDM. Now I did it first because that's what was recommended, but when I done that, there was a lot of crackling, popping in the audio. And when I selected a different audio driver, it's MME, is in my case, that's what I used. The audio sounded real good. So you'll see here from the boom mic, microphone input, I go over here to the hardware output. Where do I want this audio to go? I want this audio from the microphone to go into my Icom 7300, which shows up, its internal sound card built in shows up as USB audio codec. So that's what I select to send this audio there. Now, you got options for another hardware input. If you wanted to add, if you was recording music or something fancy, I don't know, you could use that. You could bring that audio into this program and out somewhere too, but you don't want to be doing that in this application. I have nothing selected here. I didn't mess with virtual input, didn't need it. If you want to read about it, you can, but it's got to do with bringing audio in from different programs into one source, blah, blah, blah. So I don't use it. I use this side of it, microphone input and audio output. And I only used A1. You notice there's nothing going out on the B side. Don't need it. I probably don't need these two selected, but it's working. I'm not going to touch it, okay? One other thing over here, you see voice control panel. This is where you will adjust your highs and lows. Tune it in for your voice. One recommended way to do it is, if you don't have a friend somewhere that can listen to you pretty strongly on the radio, try going to WebSDR and maybe going to Northern Utah WebSDR or something where you can be heard, and just record yourself with there's usually a thing to record yourself on the WebSDR webpage, but you can listen to how you sound. And if it's too bassy, we'll just drag that orange square up a little bit. But this is what works pretty well for me at this time. I got good audio reports on it. All right, so this program is only taking the audio from this microphone that's going into the computer and saying, hey, I'm putting it to the 7300 over here, and it goes out my antenna to RF LAN. So how is my audio coming to YouTube if it's sending it to there? Well, I'm going to drag this over here, and it's going to make a, let's do this so you don't see me multiple times. But you see right here, boom mic, that's what I got my input labeled as, and it's still capturing my audio. I guess because it's a USB device, it can go to more than one place. I'm not sure how that works. It just works. I'm glad it does. So I have the boom mic as one of my input sources on my Streamlabs or OBS, whatever you use. It should still work the same. So this is sending the audio from the microphone to YouTube, to the internet. So it's working both ways. And that's it. So let's just say you're not interested in YouTube streaming, but you got this microphone that you would, that plugs into your computer, but you would like to use it on your radio. Well, if you have a radio like the 7300 that has a built-in sound card, then there you go. This is how I set it up. Should be pretty straightforward. Now, if you have a computer like my Kenwood TS440 back here, has no built-in sound card, so I would use a sound card interface. And I've actually done this before on the Kenwood TS440, where I sent audio from the microphone going into a computer out to the sound card interface connected to the Kenwood TS440, and it still worked. Just a little bit more hardware in between what you're wanting to do, but same steps. You would select your audio driver for your sound card interface and go from there. But this is my explanation of how I use one microphone now to talk to those in the awesome chat room of my live streams on YouTube, and also carry on QSO conversations through RF LAN out my antenna through the 7300. So there you go. One microphone, two places, all at one time. Got any questions, leave it in the comments. Hit the like button, thumbs up if you don't mind. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to me. Would love for you to click the bell so you get notifications, but it's not required. Just hit the subscribe button. It won't hurt you at all, I promise. There's also links in the description to our Discord. There's links in the description to other awesome YouTube video channels. Go check that out. And I will leave links to the Voicemeeter for you as well, in case you don't want to type it in your search engine. You can just click on it and go straight to it. All right, 73, everybody. Have a good night.